What's up, everybody? It's Migs. I'm back. I'm here again for another Torres takeover. This is gonna be a short one, but I am here in Puerto Rico. Just landed, just got in the rental car. Airport's probably like 2 minutes behind me. I pulled up at one of my favorite beaches. I'm still in work clothes besides the old tank top here, you know. I'm still in work clothes. I'm about to change and jump in the ocean. And I'm going to bring you guys along with me. And I'm going to bring you guys along with me the entire time I'm here in Puerto Rico. It's Wednesday. I'll be here till Sunday morning about. Give or take a few hours. But let's go. I'm going in the ocean. So we got the street, nice little side street, right? Some palm trees. There's a lot of condos and residential buildings over here, but there's also a ton of hotels over here on this beach. A lot of people will recognize this beach. Looks like they're doing some work down here. I haven't been down here in a few months, but a lot of people will recognize this beach. This beach is common. It's part of the Isla del Encanto beach. This one I think is called Playa Escondida, like hidden beach. This little section, you know, because it's kind of in the cut, but you know, I mean, it's dope. I like coming out here, like I said, because it's next to the airport, just to hang out. Hopefully the wind's not overpowering me right now. But the spot is, you know, you can come here at any time, really, anytime. You can hang out all day, you know, quick trip like I do all the time. We're going in. Nothing better than that, man. Definitely not. Love that Caribbean Ocean. I should say sea, Caribbean Sea. Love it. Don't expect anyone to use their signals, or like we call blinkers in Boston. They do not use signals in Puerto Rico, especially on the highway. People do drive a little fast. The cops, they're out on the highway, but they're not out to make traffic stops as much as you see in the States. That doesn't mean people drive like maniacs out here. I mean, people drive kind of crazy, but there's kind of there's a respect with each other on the road when it comes to the rules of the road or whatnot. Real quick, cover car rentals in Puerto Rico. It's actually really easy if anybody needed the information. Every car rental place that you could think of in the States is available in Puerto Rico. Pretty much all of them are at the airport, San Juan, SJU, Ponce, PSE, and also in Aguadilla, which is on the West Coast and becoming a very popular airport just because of the area over there. That's BQN. There's a lot of airlines that go there now, and we can cover that in another segment. The car rental places, Hertz, Budget, Enterprise, they're all available at all the airports. You can book online with them and everything like that. The price ranges are pretty much the same as you would see in the States. You know, they kind of range from like $80 a day to about $200 a day if you want like a Jeep or something to that extent, you know, something fancy. The kicker is you can get a little bit cheaper if you are able to get into the neighborhoods. If you get into the neighborhoods, there are very, very well-respected rental companies, local ones. You'll see them kind of scattered throughout the island. There's also a place called Target, which is not the store in the States. It's actually a rental car company here. They mainly do trucks, so it's kind of like almost like a U-Haul type of thing, but you can get cars from them as well. But there are some smaller local ones. You can definitely trust them. The people, they have the same process that you would get from a big time rental company. You know, they offer insurance, and they also will take insurance if your insurance would cover you in the States. And you could get these places from like $40 to about $80 a day. Sometimes a little bit more, maybe $120 if you want a big van and all that. They have everything. Right. We're out here at the Coliseum, El Choli, in Puerto Rico, to go see FEID, Colombian artist, reggaetonero. But we out here, baby. I just left the FEID concert here at El Coliseo de Puerto Rico. We call it El Choli. I'm almost at a loss for words. That was an epic concert. The vibe was unreal. If y'all don't know, FEID is a big-time artist, Latin artist, reggaeton. He's from Medellin, but wow, people showed love here in Puerto Rico. Big time, bro. That was a crazy vibe. Awesome night. The Coliseum, it holds all kinds of venues, basketball games. They recently held a Olympic qualifying tournament. You know, they have volleyball games and all the biggest artists that you could think of, from Daddy Yankee, FEID, everybody, man. Bad Bunny, you know, all the way to Mark Anthony, Gran Combo, Metallica. Oh, endless amounts of people. The arena's over there. I don't know if you can see some of it there. The tickets were like $90 last minute. I had great seats for $90, man. The drinks inside the venue go from like $8 to $12, depending if you want a double shot or not, or what you're getting. So like, it's not like going to Madison Square Garden or TD Garden where the drinks are like $30 a piece. The food, they got Pizza Hut in there. They had Popeye's chicken. They had everything. You know what I mean? And everything was affordable. It was crazy. What an amazing venue. If you come to Puerto Rico, you want to see your favorite artist, I highly suggest coming out here just to see your favorite artist, because it's probably way better than seeing them in whatever city that you're from. Put it that way. There were a lot of people from the States here, and not just people from Puerto Rico. There was a whole lot of people from the States. Like I was saying, American Latinos, you know, people, you know, Latinos from like Florida, New York, you know, of all colors and creeds, you know what I mean? Everybody was here. I'm still blinking. Everybody's still blinking. FEID, more. That shit was dope. All right. So I just pulled up to probably my favorite beach on the entire island. I just drove about 2 hours to get here. Literally to the other side of the island. I am on the northwestern side. I'm sorry, the southwestern side. And I just drove from the southeastern side. So that was about 2 hours with traffic. This beach is in the town called Cabo Rojo, which is arguably probably the best town on the island for beaches. There's multiple beaches on this part of the island in this town that are just incredible. I mean, they're like world-renowned beaches. The other town is Aguadilla that rivals it, which is also on the west side, but the northwestern side. This is the southwestern side. Both are, like I said, incredible, well-renowned beaches. All right, so I just walked pretty much to the other side. You'll see the houses back there. All those colorful houses, that's where I was posted up before. Beaches in Puerto Rico, 100% public. There's no such thing as a private beach in Puerto Rico. You have access to all of them. Most of them have free parking. You know, you kind of just park wherever you can. Some beaches you could pull up, you know, right into on the sand. Some of them you can't because they are protected due to the sea turtles. And then there's some beaches that are like state kind of protected. So they have parking lots, and sometimes you have to pay like $5 to get into the parking lot, but it's not bad. You know, any of the beaches around San Juan, you can pretty much, there's a bunch of beaches you can just walk up to. A lot of the best beaches on the island are outside of the metro area. If you do come to the beach, you want to spend the day, it's very inexpensive to go to the gas station. Everybody goes to the gas stations out here for everything. You can get beer, you can get water, drinks, snacks, a cooler, and you won't spend much money at all, you know, to last you the day at the beach. if there's a beach where you get bars and restaurants and whatnot, everything's really cheap. You know, a beer's only like a couple bucks. You can get empanadillas for a couple bucks, you know, and if these places, if the beach has like those options, you're good for the day, man. All right, fresh out of the ocean. Right now I'm in Cabo Rojo still. I'm in a town or a neighborhood called BOQUERON, and this is the Poblado. It's a very popular like party area, especially on the weekends, holidays. There's a lot of festivals out here. And right now I'm about to go get some food, maybe some adult beverages, as John would say. And let's go. So, give you a little rundown while we're walking here. What we just saw, that school bus, is actually a party bus. School bus by day, party bus by night. They hooked them up, lights, and everything you could think of, and go on what's called a chinchorreo in Puerto Rico, which is basically bar hopping. But they'll go around the island, and people will basically rent the bus for the night, so nobody has to drink, and they'll have fun. This is obviously an old fishing town, little fishing neighborhood. Still is. You got a lot of fishermen that still live here. There was an old Irish guy that when he retired from the Irish Navy, he told me when I met him one time in the bar right over here with my uncle, that he got on his boat, headed this way, and docked his boat, never left. And he was a fisherman and a Navy guy from Ireland. So it's kind of like a pedestrian zone when we get over here. I don't want to say kind of, it is a pedestrian zone. Once we get to that little stop sign or no enter sign that's up there. And usually, you know, it's a little quiet right now. I'm sure it seemed like it was popping earlier with the party buses, but this place usually, on some weekends, you can't even walk through here without rubbing shoulders. People party in the middle of the street up here. You know, you'll have music and people dancing salsa. You got all these food spots. Everything is pretty inexpensive. The drinks are a little bit more over here, but when I say a little bit more, I mean they go from like $4 to $6 or whatever the price is, you know what I mean? It's not a big jump. But as you can see, it's like a little, it's a small area, you know, kind of gives you shades of New Orleans a little bit. But definitely hit some more of the bars here. It's jumping down the corner over here, so let's go see. There's the bay. And then if we continue on, there's actually an amazing beach just around the corner there where a lot of people are coming from. So, you know, you could spend an entire day here, beach day, grab food, go party afterwards. Definitely a lively area. Again, this is El Poblado de BOQUERON in Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico. So I just ate here, if you can hear me, at Pelicans and BOQUERON. I just ate. Jeeps are very popular in Puerto Rico. If you like cars, Puerto Rico is definitely the place to come and see some cars, man. Yeah, so I just ate at Pelicans. Spent like $40 on dinner, a couple beers. I got a churrasco dinner, rice, beans, you know, the whole nine. Very good, very good. Big, satisfying. You know, you can see food prices in Puerto Rico can be, I don't want to, it's not cheap, you know, because
everything in Puerto Rico is imported, so it's very expensive for people to get anything in Puerto Rico, and I mean anything. So it kind of raises the price. If you're in San Juan, obviously you'll have some tourist inflation, but this is kind of a hangout area, so obviously you might have a little bit of inflation, but it's not as bad. $40, not too bad. It was a big dinner, but that's kind of the pricing out here. It's definitely not Miami, and it's definitely not Colombia. It's kind of somewhere in the middle, Drinking out in Puerto Rico is cheap, very, very cheap. A lot of stuff is made here, so that type of thing is cheap. But when it comes to anything else, it's expensive. Food, just because of the import, and all the import is expensive. Made it back to the crib. My quick weekend trip in Puerto Rico has come to a close.